What's up, this is Stephen Bloodworth, and this is my massive horror DVD update. Well, you saw how many Blu-rays that I picked up over the last few months, and now I'm going to show you the mess of DVDs that I picked up over the last few months. The first one I picked up, didn't have a chance to watch it yet, but this is Holidays. This is a holiday anthology film containing Valentine's Day, Halloween, Father's Day, Mother's Day, New Year's, Christmas, Easter, and St. Patrick's Day. I hear a lot of people saying that they like this one, so if anybody has seen this, definitely drop a comment down below saying what you think of it. This one, I've been wanting to see this forever. I got around to watching it, and at first I didn't know what to think of it, but then I really ended up liking it, and it's called Found. Basically a story of a younger sibling who's coping with the fact that their older brother is a serial killer. One of the weirdest films I've ever seen, but also one of the best made films I've seen. It's from 2014, but for any obscure underground horror fan, I highly recommend checking this one out. This one I was recommended to check out by Double Shot J. This is a Tartan Asian Extreme DVD, and this one is Dumplings. I really hope this one gets a North American release eventually, but it's one of the most disgusting films I've ever seen about a woman in China or Hong Kong who has what she calls the cure to not aging, and she essentially feeds these people dumplings, and inside the dumplings are fetuses. Really disgusting, but it is actually a really well-made film. If you like disgusting cinema, especially Asian horror films, then this is one you might want to check out. The DVD is a little hard to find, but still a great film. Another disturbing film, this one's a documentary it's narrated by Jaquan Phoenix, and this one is directed by Sean Monson, and I know he did a sequel to this one, but this is Earthlings, pretty much a documentary on slaughterhouses especially, and just watching this stuff, it's really sad to see, mainly the parts with the animals in vets and animal shelters who get put down. One of the saddest things I've ever seen. If you're an animal lover, this is one that you'd probably want to avoid. The next one's a trauma release. I haven't got to watch this one yet, but a lot of people have been talking about it online, and this one is called Suicide. Don't really know much about it, but if anybody has seen this, I know there's a different cover to it, but let me know if you've seen it and what you think of it. The next one I got, I think this one's a Canadian film. This one is Let It Snow. This one was alright, about a couple going to Georgia, the country, for a ski trip, and they go into a restricted area and they both get lost and hunted down. It was okay. I expected a lot more from this one, but really just wasn't my favorite. This one I unfortunately did not get to check out during Christmas, but I hear a lot of people saying good things about it. This one's Once Upon a Time at Christmas. For anybody that has seen this one, definitely drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of it. The next one, probably the only Mondo Macabro title that I own, and this is awesome, especially if you want to see a Christmas Giallo film. Don't Open Till Christmas. This one was really fun. I loved it. It's from the people who did Pieces. But again, for any Giallo fan, if you want to watch a Christmas horror film that's a Giallo, go check this one out. Another one I unfortunately did not get to see. This is a Wild Eye title, and this one is Secret Santa. If anybody has seen this one, I've heard a lot of good things about it, but if you've seen it, let me know what you think of it. The last Wild Eye title that I picked up, and I did the review on it, that is Return to Splatter Farm. This one was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. I really think that Jeff Kirkendall and Mark Polonia did an awesome job on it. But I did the review on it. If you want to go check it out, it's a couple videos ago, but pretty damn fun film. This one I got mainly after Jonathan Doe, Cinema's Underbelly, did his review on it. This one's Eric Stanza's Scrapbook. This is one of the weirdest, grittiest films that I've ever seen, yet it is a masterpiece. I really can't describe much of it as being nothing but disgusting and morbid, but still an awesome film, especially for any fan of underground horror. And this one everybody has been talking about on Facebook, and this one is Nathan Rumler's Amityville Vibrator. Yeah, this one is just hilarious. I love it, and it's one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen, but awesome gore and a lot of nudity. Let me know if you want me to review this one in the future. I'm actually really considering it. The next one I got from Twisted Danger. This is a UK-based company. This one I've been wanting to see for a long time. I thought it was going to be a Japanese gore film. Turns out it's nothing but a Japanese fetish film. This one is called Face Torture. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I thought it was going to be face mutilation, but it was just a massage video. This also does come with the notorious Terrible Meal as a bonus film, which this was my first time watching it. Disgusting. That's all I could say about it. The next four I got are all from a Baroque House, and the first one is part of... No, this isn't the one part of it. This one is Suck My Blood, and I'm just going to cover a little nudity on it. And the next one is one with Felicia Fisher, and this one is Blue Android. This is one that I've heard a lot of great things about. And these last two, they are part of the Blood Corrodes Inside trilogy. The first one is Sea of Blood, one that I really, really want to check out. And the last Baroque House title, this one with Felicia Fisher, is Spit. And this is either the first or the third one, part of the Blood Corrodes Inside trilogy. If you guys are fans of a Baroque House, drop a comment down below. Shout out to Sam Hell. Then I also picked up a couple of Unearthed Films DVDs, a bunch of them being pretty hard to find now, mainly two of them. The first one is Philosophy of a Knife. This one is just really insane. It's made by the same guy who did Nails, but wow. This is one messed up film. Also, a very long film at 249 minutes. The next one is a Marian Dora film. This is probably my favorite film of Marian Dora, and this one is Cannibal, about Armin Muse. And the film overall is a masterpiece. It is very graphic, but it is an amazing film. If you definitely are a fan of any real-life cannibal stories, this is an amazing, definitely amazing take on Armin Muse. I think that Tetro Video might have re-released this, but if you can get a hold of this, definitely check it out. The next two I have yet to see, but I've been wanting to see them. This one is Thanatomorphos. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, but if you've seen it, drop a comment down below. And the last Unearthed title I picked up, this is one I've been wanting to see for a really long time. This one is Sheepskin. For anybody that has seen this one, again, please drop a comment down below. The next two are Tetro Video releases, and this one, I will be doing a review on this in the near future. This one is XXX Dark Web. Kind of similar to Deep Web XXX, but more straight than the other. Deep Web XXX was more of had more homosexual innuendos, where this one was more straight. Really disgusting film, I will say that. Very, very graphic. And then this one I did the review of. Really enjoyed this one. This one is Brett Mullen's Dead Inferno in the book box. Awesome film, love it. For any Reanimator fans out there especially, you would really dig this one. And then I got a bunch of Massacre video titles. This one I watched last night. I really love this one. This one is Night Terror. This is a kind of an anthology taking place mainly in a mental institution of people having different night terrors. Really bizarre, but pretty damn awesome 80s film. I believe it's an 80s film. Yeah, 1989. But this is one of their newer releases, and definitely one release that you will see a review of coming soon. And unfortunately, these next few I did not check out. This one Tony sent me from the Secret Satan giveaway. This is from T. Michael, and this is Venus Flytrap, which it looks shot on video, which is one of the reasons I wanted it. The next one I've just been wanting to get for the longest time. Can't believe I haven't picked it up yet, and it's Spine. I think this one's also shot on video. It's from 1986. Let me know if you've seen it. And then the next Massacre one is City in Panic. I really just want to collect as many of the Massacre titles as I can. But this one looks pretty awesome. And the next one, this is a Matt Jasel film, the same guy who did the Necrophiles. This one is Back from Hell, which just looks really fucking awesome. And then this one just looks bizarre. I've been curious about it ever since I've seen the cover for it almost 10 years ago. And this one is The Nostril Picker, one of the weirdest names for any film, and definitely one of the weirdest covers for any film out there that I've seen. And then the last two are Phantom Killer, which just looks extremely bizarre. And the last one of the Massacre titles is a film by Nick Palumbo, and that is Nutbag. For anybody that's seen any of these Massacre titles, please drop a comment down below telling me what you think. Next up, I got a lot of retro Brain Damage Films titles. This one's a shockumentary. It says Seminole Films on it, but I know Brain Damage re-released it onto DVD, but this is Paramedics Volume 1. Basically a shockumentary of paramedics on the scene working on people, but this is one of those brain damage shockumentaries that I did not own, that I've been meaning to pick up, so I definitely have to get Volume 2 and 3, but just another one for the shock collection. And then the next one, this is one I always saw at Blockbuster when I was a kid, in the R section. But this is a Joe Castro film, and Joe Castro is an awesome dude, a good friend of mine, actually. And this is his film, Terror Tunes. And I remember specifically seeing this DVD in Blockbuster. But I've seen it, it's a weird film, but overall, I still laugh at it. It's a lot of fun. And then this one is one I have not seen yet, but I want to get all these, Brain Damage titles with the Brain Damage classic logo at the bottom. This one is Blood Legend, another one that Brain Damage produced, actually. And the last Brain Damage one, this is a Guy Crawford film. This one is Flesh, Texas. From what I've heard, this is one of their better films, and this is put out by both Brain Damage and Well Go USA. And then moving on to Midnight Releasing, and I did a review for both of these. First one being Stained, pretty interesting take on the story of William Shakespeare's Macbeth. And the second one with Bill Moseley, Devil's Junction, Handy Dandy's Revenge. Just a bizarre, awesome killer puppet film. Pretty damn hilarious, I have to say. Go check it out if you want to laugh. The next two I haven't watched yet, but I'm definitely going to be reviewing these. The first one is Wicked Witches, and that cover art is just so kick-ass. And the last Midnight Releasing title that I need to check out soon is Clinton Road, but this one looks pretty sweet as well. And again, you can check out all these Brain Damage and Midnight Releasing titles on the streaming platform Terror TV. And then I got a bunch of titles from SOV Horror, mainly to complete my SOV Horror, Tony Masiello's company collection. There's 3 I'm currently waiting on right now. The first one I got Bloody Red Lips of Blood. This was their October release, I believe, or their September release. The next one being another one, Blood Orgy of the Leather Girls. I definitely need to check both of those out, shot on film. And then this one I'm surprised I didn't get. It's the Spirit Gallery. This is one of their first DVD releases, actually. And then another one of their first, just so I can get the whole collection, Mondo Bizarro, the complete collection. Definitely need to sit down and check those out soon. And then this is their first in-house production, Zombarella's House of Horrors. Just look at that cover. I can't say much more about it. This one I did check out. I love this one. And this is the edition signed by Tony. This is Natasha Knighty's Boudoir of Blood. The stories in it were pretty damn awesome. My favorite probably being Typefaced. And Natasha Knighty, you are a smoke show. The next one was their limited edition Halloween release, and this was only out for a day, I believe. Now out of print, but this is The Shape, made by the same people who did Mr. Ice Cream Man. It's, how long is this again? It's a 21-minute short film, pretty much their take on Halloween, but actually a pretty fun film. And then this one you saw on Christmas Day I did the review of, and this is the limited edition release of Basement Videos Presents Deck the Halls and Humble Foreskin. This DVD is out of print as of January 6th. Sad to see that one go. This one is a film from my buddy Gore Filth, who I need to check that film out soon. Backyard Gore, the short films of Gore Filth. This one just... Gore Filth is an awesome friend of mine, so I will support him in any way. And then the last SOV horror title we got, this one I really did not care for as much. The cover looks awesome, but overall it just wasn't for me. This one is Ron Ford's Monster History 101. I love Ron Ford, but this one just wasn't up my alley. I know a lot of you would like it, but just wasn't for me. And then the last bunch are all very fine crap video releases from James Bell. I picked up all the films that he's done so far, first one being Dog Dick. I just got these the other day, so I haven't got to watch any of them. If you're familiar with James Bell, you would know all these films, but he's another guy kind of similar to like Brian Paulin, doing really disturbing films. Manure, that's his second film. And then moving on to Tantrum. And just the obscure artwork, it reminds me of something of like Lucifer Valentine, the way he puts together these releases. This next one is Nutsack Part 1. And the next one up here is Nutsack. This one has a lot of good gore on the back. All these films are gory as hell. Tantrum 2, Phantom of the Demon. And then we got over here The Bliss. And I just love how it goes from blue to yellow. Next one being Harm, which this one is another one I've heard great things about. And the last one of James Bell's films, The Bleak. And you can pick all these up at veryfinecrapvideos.com. Link will be in the description as always. So that's gonna do it for this massive horror DVD pickups video. Now, after recording this, I have to put everything up on the new shelf that I got, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out this video. If you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all of my latest videos posted every Monday and Friday. And also make sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to stay posted on what I'm doing behind the scenes of making these videos. Before you click off this video, don't forget to hit it with a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below saying if you've seen any of the films that I picked up on DVD, and what films you recommend for me to check out. Until next time, take care, and stay scared.